It's great to see you all again today, and I hope all of you are doing well. Today, I want to discuss the nutrients that are found in the soil that plants need to thrive. Plants get most of the food they need to grow from the soil. Nitrogen, N, phosphorus, P, and potassium, K, are the three most important nutrients, K. The three of them together are known as NPK. Calcium, magnesium, and sulfur are a few other important nutrients. Plants also need very small amounts of iron, manganese, zinc, copper, boron, and molybdenum. These are called trace elements because plants only need small amounts of them. 1. Nitrogen. Plant growth requires nitrogen. It's in plant proteins, hormones, and chlorophyll. Soil nitrogen comes from the atmosphere. Some plants, including legumes, fix atmospheric nitrogen in their roots. Fertilizer companies utilize it to make ammonium sulfate, ammonium nitrate, and urea. Nitrogen is transformed to nitrate in soil so plants can absorb it. Chocolate soils have more nitrogen than podzolic soils. Heavy rain leaches nitrate from soil, acidifying it. To decrease leaching, provide nitrogen in tiny amounts, often or in organic form, such as composted manure. 2. Phosphorus. Phosphorus promotes rapid early root and plant growth, which in turn speeds up maturation and more efficiently absorbs solar energy. Unfortunately, the North Coast is one of the few places in Australia where soil's lack of phosphorus prevents the cultivation of crops and the maintenance of pastures. 3. Potassium. Potassium boosts plant vitality and resilience to disease, facilitates the formation and movement of starches, sugars, and oils in plants, and can enhance the quality of harvested fruit. Many of the North Coast's drier soils are weak in potassium. Soils subjected to intense grazing or extensive horticultural cropping may also experience significant potassium loss, such as bananas and custard apples. The most prevalent potassium compounds are muriate of potash and sulfate of potash. 4. Calcium. Calcium is important for healthy roots, the development of new roots and root hairs, and the growth of leaves. Most of the time, it is hard to find in the acid soils of the North Coast. Calcium can be found in lime, gypsum, dolomite, and superphosphate, which is a mix of calcium phosphate and calcium sulfate. Lime is the least expensive and best choice for the North Coast. Dolomite is good for magnesium and calcium deficiencies. But using it for a long time will throw off the ratio of calcium to magnesium. Superphosphate is helpful when you need both calcium and phosphorus. 5. Magnesium. Magnesium is essential for photosynthesis, the process through which the sun's energy is converted into the plant's nourishment, and is a component of chlorophyll, the green pigment of plants. Deficiencies are most common in sandy, acidic soils in high rainfall areas, especially if the soil is put to extensive use for agriculture like horticulture or dairying. Bananas are heavy users of potassium, thus producers should keep an eye on magnesium levels to prevent insufficiency, since heavy applications of potassium in fertilizers can also cause magnesium deficit. Dolomite, magnesium calcium carbonate, magnesite, magnesium oxide, and Epsom salts are all effective treatments for magnesium insufficiency, magnesium sulfate. 6. Sulfur. Sulfur is an essential element for plant life, as it is found in the amino acids that make up their proteins and plays a role in the mechanisms that convert sunlight into energy. It's the chemical that gives plants their scent and flavor, including the onion and cabbage smells. Soils with a lot of organic matter don't have a sulfur deficiency problem, but the element still tends to seep out. Sea spray is a major contributor to the sulfur dioxide in the air around the North Coast. The most common types of fertilizer are superphosphate, gypsum, elemental sulfur, and sulfate of ammonia. The soil must be in good condition if we want to harvest nutrient-rich crops. It's difficult for nature to replace soil nutrients without the help of fertilizers. Okay, I think that's all the information I can share with you today. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and spread the word about this channel.